Hi everyone, so today's video is just of a basic acrylic infill. I forgot to video the gel polish application, but I have left a picture of the finished result at the end for you, and you can also see more on my Instagram. My handle is @dreamnailsbymc. You'll see that written down at the end as well on the picture. So at the moment I'm just removing the top coat from this set and any lifting. This video is sped up, so the filing isn't as aggressive as it looks. I'm also taking off any old acrylic that was used to adhere some of the large crystals that were on this previous set as well. So on these nails, you can see me removing some of the lifting from around where that cuticle area had grown out. This is a common area that most people will get a little bit of lifting from. So all I'm doing is just gently filing behind where the lifting is, and the acrylic will flake away. Sometimes to save me from going over the same spot with my file, I will just give it a little flick with my finger and the acrylic will just come away. So I'm just gently pushing the cuticles back with my cuticle pusher. Like I said before, this video is sped up, so it does look a bit more aggressive than in real life. This is done very, very gently because these are sharp tools. I'm using my cuticle nippers to remove any dead skin from the cuticle area. Oh, I love this bit. This is like one of the most satisfying things for me to do. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Now I'm just tidying up that shape a little bit before I go in with my fill. I don't always do this, I guess it depends what kind of mood I'm in, but it does save you a lot of filing at the end if you do a little bit along the way. So now I'm just going around the cuticle area with my cuticle clean bit. This just pushes those cuticles back a little bit more and just removes any dead skin that's attached to the nail plate that's really small that you can't really see, anything that you might have missed. It's just sort of insurance really. So I'm just ticking over that natural nail growth with my fine grit sanding band on a low setting. I've dusted off all the nails now, and I'm just coming in with my dehydrator and then acid primer from Diamond Nail Supplies before I come in with my acrylic application. So onto the fill now. I'm using Diamond Nail Supplies Negligee to do this. I'm using sort of small to medium beads for this fill, just due to the length of the nails and wanting to keep my apex in place. So I just want to apologise for the state of my own nails. My nails are quite short at the moment. I've got a second job where I can't really have anything too exciting on them, so I rarely do acrylic on myself these days unless I'm going away anywhere or to like a nice function or something. But yeah, I broke one of my nails and got a little chip in it, and that was it. I just was like, I'm going to bite them all off. So yeah, they look a right mess. So I do apologise for that. I just need to find the time to sort my own nails out really. before I come in with my e-file. Really didn't have much to do here because I sort of filed as I went along, and my client didn't have like a drastic change in shape or anything, and they held their previous shape really well, so I really didn't have much to do here at all, so that was quite nice for me. So I'm just whizzing over the nails now with a medium grit carbide. This is a safety bit. I don't always do this, it depends again if I feel like it, or if I think I can just do the whole lot with my hand file. I do get really bad cramp in my left hand when I'm hand filing, so I do try to sort of do a lot of it with my e-file if I can first, because it really does make a difference in me getting cramp. I also want to say it doesn't always work out like this, because sometimes you just have off days, but I do, when I'm applying my acrylic, I try to have that mentality of apply it as if I don't have a file, because if you rely on the file too much, you just find yourself filing forever and ever and ever, whereas if you're applying it as if you haven't got a file, then you will have less to do. Watching this back now, it really doesn't look like my file's doing much. I'm just going over with my hand file still just around that cuticle area to make sure it's really flush, and just to make sure that over the body of the nail there aren't any teeny tiny ridges left by the e-file. Sometimes those are quite easy to miss. You think that you've got a perfectly smooth surface, and then when you stick a coloured gel polish on, it brings out all the little imperfections. So I find that just going over quickly with hand file reduces that risk. It also leaves a better surface for gel polish application, because you want it to be a bit more rough so that the gel grips. When you've got a smooth acrylic and you're applying gel polish to it, it can tend to peel away. I'm just coming in now to the underneath of the enhancement with a small carbide ball bit. I think this is a fine grit ball bit. You've got to be really careful using these because they are still quite sharp, so you don't want to actually touch the skin with this, but these are good for getting underneath that enhancement and removing the natural nail grow from underneath. If you've got clients that are bothered by the natural nail growing up underneath, I know I don't like it, and a lot of my clients don't like it. So yeah, just removing that, and then I'll dust these off. And like I say, I didn't record the gel polish application, but I've left a little picture here for you. Couldn't decide on pinks or blues, so we went with a variety of pinks and blues with a matte finish. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. You can leave any questions in the comments for me. Please like and subscribe and share my video if you want to, and also make sure you're following me on Instagram, and I will catch you all in another one soon. Bye.